Hello and welcome to Local Analog. Today we are looking at architecture and building photography on film. Normally you would want to try to use a large format camera that has a bellow system that you can do some tilt and shift stuff. But we're just going to use a Pentax 6.7 with a 75mm lens, which is a wider lens, like a 35 maybe for this camera. And so we're just going to shoot some buildings and kind of walk around, because we haven't made a video in 3 months. So thank you for joining us. Let's get started. So I want to talk about a little bit of my approach to shooting buildings and shooting like architecture stuff. There are ways to put a lot of production value into it, such as like planning and shooting at night and making sure you have the right lenses. But this really is just for fun. So if someone were hiring me to do this, I probably would do it a little differently. But this is just for fun and to shoot things that look cool on the streets. And so we're not trying to overthink it, but I always think about angles. I'm always looking at lines. And so when I look at this like scape here, I see on the corner this like colonial looking building here, and it's very unique how it's situated in other buildings. But I'm gonna shoot this from this angle rather than straight on with the line. So I'm gonna shoot it from this, and we're gonna get a nice look. And shooting a wide angle lens on a medium format camera is it's just so fun. So what I mean is, if you shoot a building like this head on, you don't get the same like breadth of value as you would shooting it from an angle. So I think the number one thing with building photography is to examine your angles. So if you see a cool building, don't just shoot it right away, especially if you're shooting film, you're limited. Maybe search for some angles that you can have different perspectives from. There's always been this perfect like cut through of tree right here to shoot this tower, so I'm gonna do it. All right, wait for the flag. There it is. You'll have to mind the mess. Yesterday was Jackson's St. Patrick's Day parade, and it's the fourth biggest in the city.
In the nation.
In the nation, yeah, that wouldn't make any sense if it's the fourth biggest in the city. But so it's a big mess. Like you just stepped on some Germex. The prettiest church in all of downtown Jackson. I've actually shot there before, remember?
Yeah.
I'm worried that I'm gonna get building distortion if I'm not careful with my angles. Like, let's say I'm trying to shoot like a building or something, and I'm just like shooting it from over here. Sometimes I'll grab like a piece of like a leaf or like a flower, and I'll put it in my lens to make it kind of more interesting. So I'm going to do that and hopefully not get in trouble. So just like a piece like this that was like kind of already wilted, what I'll do is like I'll take this building right here, which is a really cool looking building, and let's say I'm shooting it, and then I'll put this in my lens. And it's not like The coolest thing ever.
Just makes it a little more interesting.
And like for like this, like there's an orange barrel in my shot over there, and so one way you can hide a lot of those kinds of things is you put something like this in it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Get a little closer. So yeah, you can just take something like this or like this. So I do that kind of stuff with like a small flower, and I also do it with some of this stuff right here. And it's good for portraits as well. It just makes things a little bit more interesting. It kind of looks like you're shooting through something, and I think people, clients, friends, family, I think they like it. Whether they can put their finger on what you're doing or not, I think they like having some sort of foreground. Coolest building in all of Jackson. You think that's dead? Dude, that legit scared me. So I've just loaded some Tri-X in here, and now we're gonna kind of focus on composition and lines versus just color. So should be easy with architecture. Start right here. I think we've actually shot this exact same thing on this channel before. We totally have. Not Black Mike there. I bet they probably wouldn't stop. They would just run over me. Going away. I just heard that it's right? AD 1954. One day that's gonna seem like a long time ago. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Local Analog, and thanks for your patience and waiting for us to produce more content for y'all. With season and weather and time change and job and family, all these different things, it's hard to continually make content that we are personally passionate about. And so we appreciate you guys being patient with us as we create more videos and content for you guys. Please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow us on Instagram and keep up with what we're doing, and we'll see you next time.